Lightning cracks the Seattle sky like a gunshot the moment I drop the first handful of dirt onto my mother's casket. The rain doesn't fall, it attacks. It claws at my coat, my hair, my skin, as if the storm itself is furious that Vivian Cole is being buried in a closed box no one was allowed to open. Preservation concerns, the funeral director had murmured. I'd nodded then, numb. Now I'm not so sure. I'm Lauren Cole, 29, lead architect at Cole & Daughters Properties. The empire my father, Victor Cole, built on charm, threats, and other people's dreams. Everyone here under black umbrellas thinks I'm grieving the sudden heart attack that stole my mother 2 weeks ago. They're half right. I'm grieving, but not only her death. I'm grieving the father I thought I knew. My phone vibrates. A text lights the screen. Victor. Urgent zoning meeting in Cabo. Back tomorrow. Forgive me, princess. Before I can hurl the phone into the mud, Instagram loads on its own, because of course it does. There he is, tanned, grinning, arms slung around his 26-year-old project coordinator, Sasha Lang against turquoise water. Caption. Fresh start, fresh horizons. I taste metal. Rage or blood? Hard to tell. That night, soaked and shaking in my Belltown loft, another text arrives at 12:03 a.m. From Mom. I'm alive. Pier 62, Old Ferry Terminal. Come alone. Trust no one. My dead mother's missing phone. The one the hospital swore vanished during resuscitation. I drive through curtains of rain. Wipers losing the war. Pier 62 is condemned, chained shut for years, but the gate hangs open like a broken jaw. A single figure waits beneath the crumbling overhang. Hood up, face shadowed. She lowers the hood. Vivian Cole. Pale, thinner, but breathing, steps into my headlights. Get in before they see us, she whispers. Inside her borrowed SUV, she smells of hospital soap and terror. Victor's been swapping my blood pressure meds for months, she says, voice flat, rehearsed, like she's practiced this confession in mirrors. Digoxin toxicity. Looks exactly like a heart attack. Nurse Patel caught him palming the pills. She swapped the body with an unclaimed Jane Doe, forged the death certificate, got me out. I can't speak. My father, a murderer wearing Italian loafers. There's a recorder in his office safe, Mom continues, producing a flash drive from her coat. Everything. Offshore accounts, insurance policies, emails with Sasha planning the celebration trip before I even coded. We needed you to retrieve the duplicate he keeps at home. But you have to act broken tomorrow. Sign nothing. She cups my cheek with cold fingers. He raised you to obey, Lauren. Now we teach him what disobedience costs. The next morning I sit across from Victor in his glass perch above Elliott Bay, pretending my eyes are red from crying instead of fury. He slides a thick packet toward me. Just formalities, sweetheart. Transfer of Mom's shares. She'd want the company protected. I notice her forged signature. Perfect loops, just like hers, except Mom dotted her eyes with tiny circles. These are crisp periods. Amateur. I'll read them tonight. I say, voice small, the way he likes it. His smile is shark smooth. Good girl. That night I use my old key. He never changed the locks because daughters don't betray fathers, right? And find the safe behind the ugly oil painting he bought to hide it. Code 0815, my parents' wedding date. Inside, the duplicate drive, a photo of Mom with a knife slash across her throat, and a plane ticket to Grand Cayman dated tomorrow. I'm copying files when headlights sweep the driveway. I leave one deliberate fingerprint on the safe's glass shelf and vanish through the service corridor I designed myself. The fallout is beautiful. Frozen accounts, boardroom panic, Sasha scrubbing every photo of them from the internet. Victor's texts escalate from concern to threats to pleading. I ghost them all. 10 days later he kicks in the door of the safe house in Astoria, rain streaming off him like sweat. You ungrateful. He stops dead when Mom steps from the hallway, alive, holding the remote that live streams to the FBI tip line. Agent Pourrine. Sasha, already flipped, waits in the driveway to give her statement. Victor lunges. Cuffs snap before he touches Mom. At trial he looks 60 instead of 52. The jury takes 3 hours. Guilty. 30 years. 6 months later, Mom and I stand on the rebuilt pier, now the Vivian Cole Art Haven, watching sunrise gild the water. My new firm's first commission. Women's shelters disguised as beautiful buildings no one would ever suspect hide escape routes. My phone buzzes. Unknown number. Single line. He's appealing. It's not finished. I smile, delete the text, and slip the phone into my pocket. Let him appeal. Some foundations are poured in blood and concrete. They don't crack.